Dr. Matt here from Chiropractic Wellness Center. Today we're going to talk about posture and some tips that you can incorporate right now to improve your posture. Now we've got to remember, posture is not only about looking good. It's also going to affect your health. It's going to affect everything from your energy levels to how well your body functions. So let's start off on a couple of things you can do right now to improve your posture. So the first thing we can do is, and we remind our patients on a regular basis, to stand up against the wall. So put your heels back against the wall and put your head back. That's the ideal position that we want you to be in. So ears line up with the shoulders, shoulder line up with the hips, and that's a good position. Try it on a daily basis for a couple of minutes a day and you will see some changes in your posture. That will also remind you the position that we would like you to be in. The next thing we want you to be at, a lot of people sit at desks and computers these days, is just your posture when you sit in front of the computer. Put a little sticky note in there to say posture, to remind yourself to sit upright, put your head back, don't lean forward, don't slouch. We all get distracted, we all get busy, we all get stuck into our work, but it's really important that actually you've got to make sure your posture is good when you work in front of the computer or at a desk. The ideal thing is to get a sit-stand desk that when you can sit for a while, stand for a while, sit for a while. There is a saying that said sitting is the new smoking. I would say not moving is the new smoking. So we've got to try to make sure we actually move on a regular basis. Also set a timer on that computer to make sure you're actually going to move and change that position. Because if you're going to be in a position like this, leaning over and slouching for many hours of the day, it's going to be very difficult for you to offset that by a little bit of mobility work at the end of the day. So you got to remember many hours and then trying to offset with a couple of exercises. The other thing is strength work that we've got to focus on. So a lot of people just say to us, what can we do on a regular basis to make sure we sustain good posture? Now, muscles are one of those things that's going to keep you in a really, really good position. So we've got to make sure we strengthen these muscles. We at Chiropractic Wellness Center give you specific exercises that we actually get you to do to push that head back and open up those shoulder blades. So for us, it's really important to remember we also have muscles on the other side of that spine, and we have to make sure we sustain those muscle power. Now, at Chiropractic Wellness Center, with the CBP practice that we actually have over here, we correct the spine, and if you can incorporate some strength work over there, that'll be wonderful. And the last thing, but the most important thing for us, is chiropractic. Chiropractic is a wonderful, wonderful way to actually improve your posture. We do an in-depth analysis over here to tell you exactly where you are and where you should be. And we will tell you exactly what you need to do to get back to that optimal position. So remember, posture is power. And let's focus on that. See you next time. Dr. Matt here.